This presentation of the NFHS Network is brought to you by Big Ten Plus. Get 3 months of Big Ten Plus for only $4.99 per month. Scan the QR code or go to big10plus.com and enter NFHS when selecting a monthly pass at checkout.
At Valley Children's Hospital, we offer world-class specialized care right here in Central California. Providing top oncology, neurology, and cardiology treatment. It's specialized care that truly cares. Valley Children's. Futures worth fighting for.
Hey, it's Rob from Hyundai San Luis Obispo. Right now, save up to $7,500 with federal EV savings.
But hurry, it all ends September 30th. Lease an Ioniq for just $159 a month or take advantage of low APR financing.
With nationwide charging access, going electric has never been easier.
Come up enough if you want. We're about to get underway here. You can bring your chair if you want. Might fit up here. And we have a volunteer. Jason Queso volunteering for tonight's action. I say tonight, but it is afternoon. 1:30 tip-off. I'm used to the 6 o'clock tip-offs. Pretty simple camera operation. We go left, and we go right. Just want to make sure you have any questions? Perfect. I think I give the best instructions all around. Left, right. Pretty simple. If the ball goes out of play, well, and then it goes out of play. But we're happy to be here. Royals looking to go on a 2-game winning streak, wearing the Minneapolis Lakers inspired blues. I love these uniforms. These are the alternatives to the navies and the whites, the MCP blues. And it's going to be a good game. We are facing off against Central East, previously known as the Grizzlies, now known as the Bengals. And the Bengals come in on a tough streak of their own, trying to find some winning ways. Let me get that. Nope. That paper. Where'd that paperwork? Oh my gosh, I'm losing my paperwork already. Hibbity hoobla. Here we go. Well, I guess my printer didn't print that sheet. Oh, it's stuck together. That is weird. 2 pieces of paper just would not separate. Had me discombobulated here. And Central East comes in with a 4-4 record. They have a 2-game winning streak. It's been a rough week for them though. They have a loss over to Atascadero, and then wins over San Ynez and San Luis Obispo. Squeaking by San Luis Obispo 48-46. On Friday, they had 2 games yesterday, picking up 2 wins. 4-4, 2-game winning streak. They are 1-0 at home, 1-0 on the road. And I don't think that one is right, 6-2. But they're 4-4 in the last 10, 4-1 in their last 5. So they're not doing too bad. They're not doing too bad. Mission Prep, 2-game winning streak, 1-game winning streak. Let me go. They won the last game, picking up that 68-65 overtime victory. Their first overtime matchup of the year, their first overtime victory of the year. The Royals will be the visiting squad today. In this matchup, the starting 5 for the Royals: Hunter Drake, Deuce Kellogg, Jackson Esparza, Colton Mott, and Blake Boudreau. On the other side of the ball, we got Elijah Graves, Dasani Davis, Isaac Richardson, and in the circle with the jump with Deuce Kellogg was Jacob Lee. And rounding things out is number 0, which isn't on my roster. Don't know who he is. We'll find out later. And the bucket up and good. First points on the board. Two nothing. Bengals up early over the Royals. Bengals moving the ball around quickly. And a shot up and no good. Rebounded by Boudreau. Push forward to Kellogg. Kellogg with a 1-on-2. Takes it to the rim with a reverse layup. Can't connect. And now we have a 1-on-1 as the rest of the squads catch up. 1:15 gone by in this first quarter. Driving that baseline, Elijah Graves. Royals looking for their first points of the contest after the overtime victory earlier today against Bullard. And the tip pass pushed forward, and the layup good for number 0. Not on my roster, unfortunately. We'll give him 2 points. We'll pick him up at the break. Deuce Kellogg passes to his right, connects with Mott. Mott drives in, stutter steps and swatted and collects the foul. Mott will go to line to shoot 2. Our score, 4-0. Bengals over the Royals. Mott missing the first one. First free throws of the contest. First quarter presented by Farmers Insurance agent Jennifer White. Mott off the heel, no good. And stepping out of bounds, Jacob Lee. Baseline right side inbounds. Jackson finds Drake. Deuce Kellogg crossover, spins in the lane, lays it off the glass, can't get it to sink. Rebounded by Lee, and the Bengals back on offense. Davis kicks out number 0. Bottom of the net. And 7-0, timeout taken. We'll take the timeout with them, presented by Farmers Insurance Agent Jennifer White. Welcome back. Our score 7-0. The Bengals up early. Like to find out the name of number 0. If you're on the chat, you know who number 0 is. Give us a chat. Let us know. Want to give credit where credit is due. Royals on offense, moving the ball around. Mott to Kellogg. Kellogg in the left wing. And contact from number 3, Dasani Davis, which results in the first foul. Correction, second foul. And that shot missed. Pass recovered by Drake. Boudreau with the jumper from the baseline, left side. And Boudreau's on the board. 7-2, Royals get the point. And Boudreau scores his first bucket since scoring against Justin Garza last night. 7-2 our score. .424 on the clock. Drake passes up top to Kellogg. Kellogg to Sparza. Sparza back to Kellogg. Deep three-pointer off the front of the rim. Bounced out to Mott. Mott kicks it out further to Sparza. Steps inside the arc for a jumper. No good. Rebounded by Mr. Zero, who might just be the hero for his team today. Already with 5 points. We'll get his name momentarily. And three-pointer, good. 8 points for that young man. 10 points for the Bengals of Central East. Boudreau with a floater from the corner, driving through the baseline. And Boudreau with 4 points, averaging 5.5 a game coming into today. And a timeout as the official shows his hops. And I know Jason got that on camera. That's a highlight reel within itself. That official ain't nothing but 5'7". And out of bounds once again, resetting as the shot clock was not running. Been a theme of the day, shot clock not moving. Royals down. Score is 10-4. And that's off the heel of the iron, rebounded by Lee, knocked away by Kellogg, and it's now Royals' ball. And it's now intercepted on the deep pass intended for Kellogg. Davis with it. Moving the ball around. Richardson into the hands of big three-pointer. Off target, no good. And Boudreau pulls the rebound, clears it out. Drake to Mott. And an open three-pointer off target for Kellogg. As Kellogg looks to the referee looking for some assistance with a foul call. And that one's off the window, a high bounce. Dasani Davis with 2. (12-4) our score. Royals down by 8. Kellogg trying to change that one, and a rebound. And a foul on that rebound. Foul going to Jackson Esparza. Deuce Kellogg checks out as Terrence Harris goes with a bigger lineup. Bringing in Braden Garrett, excuse me. 12-4. Jump shot off the front of the iron, no good for Davis. Chased down by Esparza. The bounce pass across court to Mott. Connects with Drake. Drake cannot connect, but Garrett can. Cleans it up for the extra second chance points. Lead cut to 6. 12-6 our score. 1:40 remaining in the first quarter. Royals trying to get something going here after a slow start for game 2, and that's a three-pointer sunk from downtown. And Davis drops that one in. Esparza. Three-pointer no good. Pulled in and rebounded by Lee. 15-6 is the score. 9-point lead for the Bengals of Central East. Three-pointer off target. Cleared out and rebounded by Hunter Drake. Drake brings it across court. Finds Esparza. Esparza finds the bottom of the bucket. Nothing but net for Esparza. Jackson Esparza had 6 points in the first contest of the day. Both three-pointers. Cuts the lead to 6. The ball knocked away. Recovered by Mission Prep. And coast to coast is going to be Colton Mott on the board with 2, as Mott had a career high in game 1, 23 points, and that three-pointer no good. End of the first quarter. Our score 15-11. Royals down by 4. After a slow start, the Royals starting to get the ball and the momentum rolling. We'll be right back with more action. This presentation presented by Hyundai San Luis Obispo.
Hey, it's Rob from Hyundai San Luis Obispo. Right now, save up to $7,500 with federal EV savings.
But hurry, it all ends September 30th. Lease an Ioniq for just $159 a month or take advantage of low APR financing.
With nationwide charging access, going electric has never been easier.
Royals down 4. Our score 15-11 going into the second quarter. This is the final day of the Holiday Invitational Tournament, hosted both by San Luis Obispo and Morro Bay High Schools. As we enter the second quarter, the Royals open with the possession. Mott to Esparza. Garrett into the corner. Drake, three-pointer. Finds the range, nothing but net. The second three-pointer from that corner for the Royals. Hunter Drake on the board. Lead cut to 1. And the lead from Esparza as he cuts across the defense. Drake pulls up, three-pointer, and Drake's warming up. Back-to-back three-pointers. The Royals have the lead 15-17. 2-point lead for the Royals. And the rebound by Mott. Colton Mott making his presence known here on the Royals roster. Esparza looking for the same shot again, could not connect. 17-15, Royals still up. That hot pass inside, chased down by multiple, and now into the hands of Drake thanks to the pressure from Esparza. Esparza into the corner, connects with Asher. Asher Lerner loses it out of bounds off of Central East. On the court for the Royals, there's going to be Lerner, Garrett, Taylor, Kellogg. And that three-pointer from the corner, no good. Rebounded by Central East. And the last one being Drake. There we go, all five for the Royals. Lerner, Drake, Kellogg, Taylor, and Garrett. Davis comes across the top, passes inside, knocked away by the defense, but the penalty called on Taylor, his first foul. 2 fouls for the Royals in the quarter, 15-17, our score remains. Royals on a 6-0 run to start the quarter. Corner shot off target. Royals knock it out, rebounded offensively. Davis gets it, knocked away, recovered by his teammate Richardson. And the drive to the hoop, good for Mr. Zero Hero. I'll get a name for you at halftime. 17-17 is our score, tied as the Royals look to break it up top to Kellogg. Kellogg stares the defense down, comes up short on that three-pointer. Rebound chased down by Jacob Lee. And Davis to the rim, no good, as he is fouled. Third foul against the Royals in the quarter. And the second foul against Cole Taylor. Mott, Martinez, and Esparza check in. Garrett, Drake, and Lerner check out. So the Royals 5 right now is Taylor, Mott, Kellogg, Esparza, and Martinez. Both shots good for Davis. Davis with 7. 19-17 the score, 2-point lead for the Bengals. Royals trying to regain the lead after a slow start in this contest. Give and go underneath, kicks it out to Kellogg. Now Mott with it on the left side. Mott drives into the block. Martinez, Kellogg. Esparza back to Kellogg. He drives into the elbow. Left side. No good on the shot. And off of, that looked like that it was off of Jacob Lee, number 32, but they gave that possession to Central East with 4:32 on the clock. Double team on 0. And a three-pointer sunk by Contreras. Jonathan Contreras on the board off the bench. 22-17, the Bengals trying to squeak out of the tournament with 3 wins. The Royals trying to get to 2-2 in tournament play. And Taylor trying to knock that one out, knocks it into the hands of Dasani Davis. And the jumper good from mid-range. And foul called on White, 0 for the blocking foul. His first. Still waiting to get a name on the young man. Corner pocket. Good for Esparza, his 4th three-pointer of the day through 2 games. 24-20. Royals down by 4. Under 3 minutes left in the half. And the steal by Kellogg. And the layup from the right side. And the lead cut to 2. Timeout with moisture on the floor. Officials like to clean up the moisture. You know, they have a moisture mop here. They don't really like to use it. There we go. You would think that they would have somebody assigned to that task. I've seen players and officials and coaches do it, but nobody from San Luis Obispo. Yeah. Continue to throw shade. We all know why. 24-22. You want to see a premium tournament? Come out to the Mission Prep Christmas Classic. We'll show you how it's done. From hospitality to a snack bar to just premium basketball all around. 2:35 is our time left in the half. 24-22 is our score. 2 points separate these two contestants. There we go. Contendants. Not even a word. And that pass intended for Boudreau. Off target. And the possession goes to Central East. 24-22. Pass up top to number 0. Gets a screen. And the mid-range jumper good. That's 14 for the young man. 26-22. He has more than 50% of the points for his squad, the Bengals. Mott with it. Mott gets hit by Mr. number 0. His second foul, second team foul. And I'm sure number 0 is probably on my roster and just forgot his jersey and is wearing a backup. And thankfully he's going to the bench so I can call somebody with a number on my roster. And that's Cochran that comes out. Driving the baseline into the corner. Taylor looks on a 3, kicks it over to Esparza. Kellogg pass intended for Drake, knocked away but recovered. And again, Richardson knocks the pass away. 26-24, 1:20 on the clock. 80 seconds remain in the first half. support our sponsors as they support us. Farmers Insurance Agent Jennifer White, 805-548-8530. Three-pointer, Deuce Kellogg. Off the heel of the iron, gets his own rebound as it bounces right back into him, takes it to the rim on a streak and lays it in with the finger roll. Kellogg with 4. Kellogg posted 28 in game 1 today against Bullard in the win. That went into overtime. 68-65, Royals winning by 3. And that's knocked away. Graves with the rebound. Davis, left side, directing traffic, trying to get Graves on the backside underneath the basket, can't connect. Lee with the loose ball and throws it up, and Lee claims his first points of the contest. The lead back to 4, 15 seconds remain. As the Royals passing it around, trying to set an offensive scheme up. Drake steps back, off the iron, no good, rebounded by the defense. And at the end of the half, the Royals down by 4, 28-24. That is our score. We'll be back with second half action as the Royals still trail by 4 after 2 quarters of play. It was 15-11 after 1, 28-24 after 2. The Royals trying to keep pace with Central East. Hunter Drake has 6 for the Royals. Deuce Kellogg with 4. Colton Mott with 2. Braden Garrett with 2. Blake Boudreau with 4. And Jackson Esparza adding 6. Mission Prep with a total of 4 3-pointers in the first half for 24 points in total. 12 of those from beyond the arc. We'll be back. I'm going to go find out who number 0 is so we can give him proper credit where credit is due for the Bengals, because he has 14, leading all scorers, half of the Bengals' points in this first half. So let's give him his proper credits as we continue on in this broadcast. Thanks for being with us. This broadcast presented by Hyundai San Luis Obispo, located at 1407 Auto Parkway in San Luis Obispo. For the best selection of new Hyundais and a carefully inspected lineup of pre-owned vehicles, check out Hyundai San Luis Obispo.
Hey, it's Rob from Hyundai San Luis Obispo. Right now, save up to $7,500 with federal EV savings.
But hurry, it all ends September 30th. Lease an Ioniq for just $159 a month or take advantage of low APR financing.
With nationwide charging access, going electric has never been easier.
And I got to get this. There we go. No action missed. And we're underway here in the third quarter. Royals trying to capture the lead yet again. Rebounded by Boudreau on the shot by Jacob Lee. And we got a name for the mystery player. We got his name. Stanley Makeley. Been making some baskets tonight. 28-24, the rebound by the Bengals. And a penalty called against the Bengals. Yeah, there we go. Caught me off guard. I just realized we had 3 officials for this contest. We've been running 2 officials the entire tournament. Now we have 3. It's interesting. Jump shot baseline, no good for Kellogg. Rebounded by Jacob Lee as we approach a minute gone here in the third quarter. The shot missed by Davis. Dasani Davis guarding Kellogg this time, and Kellogg gets 6. 28-26. Davis with it. Kicks it across to Graves. Graves connects with Lee. To the right side, three-pointer sinks through for Davis. His second three-pointer of the contest, 10 points for Davis. 30-second timeout on the court taken by the Bengals. And Stanley Makeley, we only got an official update on the scoring from the book. And Stanley Makeley wearing number 0 tonight. In my book, he was number 15. He has 12. I had him at 14, so a correction on the points. 12 points for Makeley. 10 points for Davis. 2 for Graves. 4 for Jacob Lee. And 3 for Jonathan Contreras. That makes a total of 31 for the Central East Bengals. And now I can quit calling Makeley 0 the hero. Though it was a great nickname for what it was. He is not a 0. He was actually quite a star on the team. Already 12 points. So thank you, Makeley, for having a great day so far. 31-26, 6:26 on the clock. Third quarter action. Royals down by 5. Corner pocket tipped by Makeley and no good on the shot from Hunter Drake. Pushed into the corner to Makeley. Makeley steps inside the arc down the baseline. His shot off the side of the iron. And spinning in circles before passing the ball forward was Esparza. And that was tipped off of Hunter Drake. Fingertip tip. 31-26. And Coach Harris not liking the call from the official. And into the hands of Makeley, pushing his way into the lane. And the foul called against Colton Mott as Makeley was aggressive into the paint. I don't necessarily agree with that call myself. Mott with his first foul, Makeley shooting 2. I don't even think he was in the act of shooting. I think that's, they're being a little generous on that call. If anything, he was running through the paint. He misses both of them, so it doesn't matter at this point. Karma does its justice. And the charge headed out to Makeley. You can't do that. 31-26. And a substitution checking in. Got another member of the, should have checked the entire roster. Number 5's not on mine either. Okay. Mott with it. Left side, gets a screen from Boudreau. Esparza. And that pass tipped, collected by Boudreau. Into the corner to Kellogg. Kellogg drives that baseline, puts it off the window. And Deuce Kellogg sets at 8. The lead cut to 3, 31-28, 5:09 on the clock. Third quarter action. Royals trying to get 2 wins today. It's not very often you play 2 games in a day in high school basketball, but it does happen. The quick passes moving around, pass inside to Lee off the backboard. And the pass to Kellogg from Drake. The bucket is good for Kellogg. He's going to the line and one. Give Hunter Drake the assist. Our score 31-30. And the substitution, Contreras checking in for Elijah Graves. And the scoreboard unit yet to add the points. They're just a little slow. I guess somebody caught that tiger by the toe. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. And our score, 31-31. Deuce Kellogg tying it up for the Royals. That shot short into the hands of Jackson Esparza, and Mott's going to bring it across the timeline for the Mission Prep Royals. Looking to give the Royals the lead as we approach the midway point of the third quarter. 4:15 on the clock. Deuce Kellogg drives that baseline once again. This time off the front of the rim, and it counts. 13 for Deuce, getting a round of applause from the Royal faithful here at Tigers Gymnasium. Davis guarded by Garrett. Garrett with heavy pressure. And the trip up, that's going to result in a whistle. And that was a hard hit for Davis. As he comes up hobbling, looks like he might have tweaked an ankle. Walk it off. And subbing in is Dockery. Dockery with it on the near side, guarded by Drake. Kicks it out on the pass to Richardson. And Drake called for the contact on Dockery. Royals up 32-31. And the steal, the behind the back pass off target from Drake. And another foul in favor of the Bengals. Braden Garrett called for the contact. They're saying there was push. There was a push. And Mission Prep already with 5 fouls in the quarter, and we're not even halfway. We're just 5 minutes through it. We got 3:19 to go. Okay, 4 fouls. Can't trust that scorekeepers at the table there running that clock. They just can't be trusted. They've been getting us all weekend. I'm just telling you, like, can't trust them. Bunch of shenanigans over there. 33-31, trying to give points to the Bengals, down by 2. Straightaway three-pointer off the back of the iron, knocked out of bounds by Braden Garrett. Possession stays with the Bengals, a fresh 35. The miss by Mitchell up top, the inbounds and contact by Garrett results in the whistle. And there had to be at least a second ticked off that clock. You have to have at least a second to foul somebody. I don't know these days. Okay, at the line, shooting 2 is going to be Jacob Lee. He has 4 points tonight. He could potentially tie this one up for the Bengals. And the miss. You know, I figured that the Tigers might have a little bit of sympathy for the Bengals because they are kind of related as far as creatures in the animal kingdom. I don't know how far removed they are, but they're removed. Distant cousins. Kellogg with it. Kellogg kicks it to wide open Esparza. Drops a three-pointer. Can't connect in the bottom of the bucket. And coming up with a cramp is Jacob Lee, but the bucket is good for Braden Garrett. 4 points for Garrett. He has 6 points on the day, including 2 from the first contest. Garrett's season high, career high, 7. And driving to the rim, Richardson can't connect. Cannon Trainer with the rebound. The pass to the left to Drake. Drake kicks it out to Kellogg. Kellogg up top to Esparza. Back to Kellogg, left side. From the elbow, Trainer inside. Quick move. Drake rolls it in, and he's fouled on his way to the rim. Called for the block is going to be Darius Johnson, called for the blocking foul. His first foul, and the officials again having to do custodial duties. Maybe that's why there's 3 of them now. Rather than get a volunteer, they'll just pay an official. It's easier that way. And Hunter Drake extends the lead out. Drake with 7. 36-31, 5-point lead. And Lucky 37. Drake with 8. 37-31. 6-point lead for the Royals. Mission Prep trying to walk away with 2 wins today. And the shot at the rim, good for Johnson. Johnson with his first points. The 6'6" junior working his height inside. And a travel called against Garrett. In the corner. And substitution, checking out. It's going to be Contreras as Makeley checks into the contest. That one bouncing around, no good. Chased down by Drake. Deep. Money ball. That is Hunter Drake's 3rd tray of the contest. 11 points for Drake to add to Deuce Kellogg's 13. The lead grows to 7, 40-33. 1:07 remains in the 3rd frame. That one comes up short. And the rebound by the Royals. The foul goes against Johnson, his 2nd. And Kellogg's going to dribble this one up court. High pass to Trainer. in the right wing. Exchange places with Garrett. Back to Trainer at the baseline. Garrett beyond the arc, inside to Trainer at the block. Kellogg up top, 7 on the shot clock. Shot no good, refreshed on the shot clock, rebounded by Trainer, drives to the baseline, finds a wide open Garrett on the right side. And Kellogg comes and resets the offense. 22 on the game clock, now 20. Shot clock's gone dark. Final play of the quarter, Royals up 40-33. And driving to the rim at the buzzer. The bucket goes up. Deuce Kellogg sets at 15 through 3 quarters. 42-33 is our score. And we go to the 4th quarter with the Royals leading after trailing by through the first 2 quarters, trailing by 4. The Royals holding Central East to 5 points in that 3rd quarter, while going on to score 18 to have a point swing from -4 to +9. Pretty impressive. If I say so myself. And I just did, so there we go. 1 more quarter to go. Mission Prep Basketball presented by Hyundai San Luis Obispo.
Hey, it's Rob from Hyundai San Luis Obispo. Right now, save up to $7,500 with federal EV savings.
But hurry, it all ends September 30th. Lease an Ioniq for just $159 a month or take advantage of low APR financing.
With nationwide charging access, going electric has never been easier.
And with 8 minutes to go, let's see how many more times this scoreboard can be wrong. Trying to give free throws away to the other team. Those scoreboard operators, pesky scoreboard operators. But there's some ghoul or goblin underneath that mask over there, like Scooby-Doo. Scooby-Doo, where are you? We need you to solve this mystery. Probably hanging out in the mystery machine. Corner pocket, no good. Rebounded by Cole Taylor. And the offense still at it for the Royals. Kellogg in the corner. To the right wing. Spinning through at the elbow. And Colton Mott makes it look good. The lead grows to 11. And since the second half began, the Royals have been on a 20-5 run. Taking the lead and putting a distance on that lead against the Bengals as they look for their 2nd win in a row. The shot counts for Jacob Lee. Hasn't had much luck at the free throw line. Goes back to the line for the and one. Foul committed by Trainer. Trainer with 2 fouls in the contest. (36-44). Trainer gets it to Drake, back to Trainer, Drake inside to Kellogg of the finger roll, can't get it to go. And Jacob Lee with the rebound. He's fouled by Cole Taylor. Slipping the hand in over the shoulder. Reaching in for the rock, trying to get caught with his hand in that cookie jar. Davis passes inside to Lee. Lee lays it up but can't get it to go. And foul on Colton Mott. Colton Mott fighting inside against the big bodies. Colton Mott's a 6'3" guy trapped in a 5'10" frame. .6:12 on the clock. Lee working the baseline. Gets the shot up and over Hunter Drake. And Hunter Drake called for the foul. Jacob Lee with the miss. 44-38. Through 2 minutes, the Bengals have scored as many points as they did through 8 minutes in the third quarter. 5 points in this quarter for the Bengals. Outscoring the Royals 5-4. Excuse me, 5-2. Let me correct my math there. And back the other way with the Bengals. Shot up and good for Lee. Lee coming hot late in this game. 11 points for Lee, 40-44, and a timeout taken on the court by Mission Prep. A 30-second timeout as Coach Harris wants to make some quick adjustments to his lineup before this unravels for his squad. Mission Prep basketball presented by Farmers Insurance Agent Jennifer White. Give her a call today, 805-488-8530.
Hey, it's Rob from Hyundai San Luis Obispo. Right now, save up to $7,500 with federal EV savings.
But hurry, it all ends September 30th. Lease an Ioniq for just $159 a month or take advantage of low APR financing.
With nationwide charging access, going electric has never been easier.
And the inbounds. Royals coming out of the timeout taken by Terrence Harris. Up by 4. And that pass gets away from Makeley with the interception. And right to the rim. Can't get it to sink. Gets his own rebound and is fouled by Esparza. And 2 shots by Makeley. Can't get that one to go. Makeley's gone cold here in the second half, coming into the second half with 12 points and making that one. Makeley now with 13, his first points of the second half with that first single free throw. 44-41. And the quick moves intercepted by Makeley once again. And the Bengals clawing their way back into this contest. What was once a 9-point lead, now down to 3. And that scoreboard says there's 5 fouls against the Royals. I don't think there's been 5 fouls called. Okay. I think they're wrong. Maybe not. And Derek Lee making 2. Or making the first of 2. And the second one, a miss, chased down, out of bounds off of Makeley. Mission prep ball. 4:20 remains. Mission Prep trying to get out of this one with a win without going into overtime. They up by 2 now. Open the quarter up by 9. And a 3-pointer from the corner for Esparza. His 3rd of the contest, 5th of the day. The lead back to 5, 47-42. And the whistle on the possession. 5-second possession call. Pressure from the defense results in a turnover. (47-42). Cameraman giving me some great assistance today. Jason Nico. And that one a miss, 47-42. And some of these Royals fans starting to get a little antsy. And the rebound by Esparza. 3:20 on the clock. The Royals still in control. Just need to play some smart basketball and control the possessions. Jump shot, high bounce. Off the back of the backboard, no good. Off the top of the backboard, that is. Can't be off the back of it, because if it was off the back of it, it'd be on the other side. And that is contact by the Royals. And going to the line to shoot 2, the foul called on Cowlog, his first. And Richardson makes the first. And the second one, no good, rebounded by the Royals. And that one last touched by Hunter Drake. And the pass inside, up and in, and a charge called. So the bucket waved off. Isaac Richardson called for the foul, 47-43. Royals with 2:35 remaining to pull out the win here. Improve their record to 4-2. And a timeout taken by Mission Prep, a full timeout. We'll take it with them. We'll be right back here on Mission Sports TV. Today's broadcast presented by Hyundai San Luis Obispo, 1407 Auto Parkway. The best selection of new vehicles from Hyundai, including a great selection of EVs and a carefully selected lineup of pre-owned vehicles for you to choose from. 1407 Auto Parkway here in San Luis Obispo. Hyundai San Luis Obispo. 43-47, the Royals up by 4 on the inbounds into the backcourt to Deuce Kellogg. It's all a numbers game now for the Royals. Playing the clock, running it, using as much of it as they can. Pass up top to Drake. Mott on the right side brings it up to the middle. As the Royals moving the ball around, using every inch of that clock. Shot clock down to 5 seconds. Corner pocket. Back of iron. Rebounded by Jacob Lee. Pushes it forward to Isaac Richardson. And he is fouled at the rim by Deuce Kellogg, who immediately protests. The bucket is good for Richardson. And Richardson with 3 points. And the and one makes it a 1-point game, 143. Mott brings it up court. Garrett brings it to the left side, back to Mott on the right. Mott guarded by Richardson. Spins inside, shoots it up over Richardson and drops it in. Colton Mott with 4 in this contest, had a game high in the previous contest. And Makeley into the paint. And Deuce Kellogg called for another foul. And Stanley Makeley at the line to shoot 2. Makeley with 1 point in the second half, total of 13 in the contest. And that's a miss. And that's a good miss if you're a Royals fan. 49-46. Still makes it a two-possession game. And a timeout taken, 47-49. The Royals trying to fend off a Bengals team that are climbing their way back into this one. After holding the Bengals to 5 points in the third quarter, the Bengals have fought back, scoring 14 in the fourth, holding the Royals to 7. The Royals still lead by 2. And this timeout presented by Farmers Insurance agent Jennifer White for the best selection of home and auto insurance on the Central Coast. Give the Jennifer White Insurance Agency a call today. And my parents have their home insurance from Jennifer White. So I support our sponsors. Do you support our sponsors? I recommend you do. Because Jennifer White's a great lady. She helped my parents in a pinch when their previous insurance agency decided, you know what, you live in California and we don't like California, so goodbye. What's up with that, right? Like just set selling without posting bell, huh? So Jennifer White came in, saved the day. She was clutch with the Hail Mary throw into the end zone. But this is basketball, so we're going to get a buzzer. She came in with the buzzer beater. Saved the day with the win. 49-47. 60 seconds remain in the contest. Pass at the top of the arc to Drake. Drake brings it to the right side. Now back up top to Kellogg. Kellogg spins inside the paint. And the basket does not count as it bounces out. But Deuce Kellogg will go to the line to shoot 2 to extend this lead. And that is the third foul committed by the Bengals. And Kellogg sitting at 16. The lead grows to 3. This can make it a 2-possession lead, and he misses. And the jump ball between Drake and Richardson. And the arrow goes to Central East. 48.9. Royals with a 3-point lead. The pressure's on the Grizzlies. Grizzlies trying to get to a 3-game winning streak, get above 500. And the bucket counts for Makeley. And that's unfortunate for the Royals as this game has become tied. And that foul committed by the Royals gives the Bengals the opportunity to take the lead. And leaving early, the bucket waved off. So we don't get 51-50 just yet. Under 30 seconds to go, the Royals with the lead and a timeout taken by Terrence Harris. So the bucket was made by Makeley on the and one, but because one of his teammates crossed the line early into the key, that was waved off, and the Royals take possession with 24.2 seconds remaining on the timeout. Shot clock's gone dark. This is possibly the final possession of the quarter if the Royals don't make it, possibly overtime. Depends on how the clock's played out. We know the Royals can win in overtime. They won last night, or excuse me, they won today in overtime. I'm all over the page. It's been a long weekend already. 4 games. They won in overtime this morning. Update my notes there. 68-65. That game was 62-62 at the end of 4 quarters. As I get plenty of assistance from the skybox here. Jason, Nico, and Mary Beth giving me proper instructions. My director's up here. The inbounds to Kellogg. 20 seconds remain. Defensive chance coming from the Bengals bench. And 5 seconds. And there should be a goaltending there. The bucket counts. Yep. And that bucket counts for Kellogg. Kellogg with 18 for the goaltending. Timeout taken by the Bengals. The Bengals head coach not happy with that one. But it is what it is. We'll be right back with more action.
When you fire up Big Ten Plus, you get more game, non-stop, around the clock. More live games you won't see anywhere else. More access to your team, wherever you want, 24/7. More stories.
Unstoppable.
More highlights.
Wow.
More big-time playmakers. Plus, catch up to 4 games at once, so you'll never miss more shots, spikes, and scores. Download the Big Ten Plus app today. It's always game on.
That's what it looked like. I wasn't sure if it went. I wasn't sure if it was on the up flight, but yeah, it was close. But if If the call's close, I'm always going to call it for us and defend it because I don't care. I'm a hoser like that. We went back and checked the replay. I hot mic'd myself. I thought I turned my mic off. And the replay did show that it was actually a goaltending. Hit the backboard, came back down. And on the downward trajectory, he made contact. And that's where you can't make contact, is when the ball's coming down towards the cylinder. Even if the ball's not going in the cylinder, you have to let the ball clear the plane of the cylinder before you can grab it. So that was goaltending on the Bengals. We wanted to go back and review that one, make sure it was right. I feel it was a right call, and like I said, when I hot mic'd myself, even if it wasn't a right call, if it was close, I would have protested it in favor of the Royals up here from the skybox and looked like a fool while doing it, because why not? We're having a good time. Royals fans, appreciate you joining us all season long. Join us for the Christmas Classic coming up next Friday, Saturday, Monday, and Tuesday before Christmas. And the traveling called against Dasani Davis before he called the timeout. He took 3 steps, and we all saw that one. 0.7 seconds. And the Royals need a quick inbounds with 7 seconds. And into the sky it goes. And that is our game. The Royals hold on for the win. Jason, I appreciate you helping me out, stepping up and doing the good Lord's work. 52-50 is our final here from Arroyo Grande High School. The Mission Prep Royals improved to 4-2 on the year, handing the Bengals their 5th loss of the season. The Mission Prep Royals improved to 2-2 in tournament play, finished the Holiday Invitational Tournament 2-2. The Bengals wrap up the Holiday Invitational Tournament 2-2 as well, with wins over San Ynez and San Luis Obispo, falling to Atascadero and now Mission Prep. The Royals return to Colwitz Court next Friday, the 19th of December, for the Mission Prep Christmas Classic. All the games kick off at 11 a.m. on Friday. Mission Prep on the schedule at 6:30 to face Sheldon Friday here on Mission Sports TV. We will have all the games live on Mission Sports TV and in FHS. Thanks for being with us. Our final score, 52-50 from Tigers Gymnasium on the campus of San Luis Obispo High School. I'm Brian Stanley. For Jason Nico, thanks for being with us. Have a great day. Get home safe.